Hi Tim, this is Brian. Just wanted to shoot a quick video to give you a closer look at this additional repair that we need to do that's required by the lender. So I'm just going to read a couple notes from the letter on what the actual repair that's required. So just the sheetrock with the water damage hole and primed or painted. So they're really just focusing on this area right here. Not the area below the sink. And the sink was actually this. I removed it so we could get a better look. So they're saying not this area, but I am a bit concerned because the appraiser is not an inspector, and if he comes back, I don't want any issues with this, which you can see here. It's not flush, it's protruding, just kind of sloppy patchwork at some point. A lot of that is because of, some of this drywall was not cleaned up when they put another panel on. So I think it's probably best if we also just, replace that paneling as well, or sheetrock. But the tricky thing is just going to be, as you can see here, there's some piping, and so we'll need to cut around that. But my original thinking is that we just replace this panel from left all the way to right, from top to bottom, which should again just make this, which I think is just to make it look visually appealing. This paneling down here is actually really cheap, so we'll need to replace that, if any, actually, probably not. And then, I know there's, I texted you this, this area has already been cleared by 2 home inspectors and the pest inspector, but, just poking at this, it doesn't appear to be dry rot. I'm no expert, but this was already looked at, and I can tell that it's not like the barge rafters outside. So I think that's it on this wiring here. We'll probably need to tuck that in. It wasn't called out, but when we repatch it, probably don't want it sticking out like that. Just tuck it underneath. So I think that's it. I'll just give you more angles and views for a couple seconds here. Again, some wires and piping that we just need to tuck back behind there. But hopefully very straightforward. And, oh, sorry. One other thing, this trim here, it's just a piece of board. And so that'll make it look clean once we put new drywall on. So that board would just need to be replaced, and then this would be flush with it. Yeah, so if you could provide a quote over the weekend, that'd be great, so that I can get that off to the listing agent and seller and see if we can squeeze a few more dollars out of it. I'm sure, or I'm hoping that at least what you see in this video, the padding that we already have in the existing quote is enough to cover, but it doesn't hurt to squeeze a few more dollars out. Okay, thanks, Tim. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll email you this video and then email you the comments from the lender so you can see it. And then hopefully we can start work next week, either Tuesday or Wednesday. Thanks, Tim.